Whew. All right, we made it.
It's hot, Andrew.
Whew, it is. Whew.
It's a steamer.
It's sweltering. But I'm glad we have the good weather for the game. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the very first episode of Season 2 of High School Gameday.
It's game day.
I'm Andrew Morales.
I'm Ben Murphy.
And this is the new year of it. Ben, are you excited for game day?
I'm excited. It's football season.
It's football season. You can smell it in the air.
It's awesome.
All right, so last season we had probably our best season ever with
9-4. I mean,
Creekside football.
You can't argue with it.
9-4, and we had that huge playoff upset over Bishop Kenny.
Yep, it all started with Nice getting into the playoffs overtime. We come into Bishop Kenny, 9% favor. I'm pretty sure it was.
Yep.
We come in, shock the world. Creekside football.
Shock the world. Creekside football. All right, and hopefully this season we'll have twice as much. We'll have twice the battling power, and we'll be just coming on stronger, trying to beat PV.
That's the goal. Year. I mean, we're energized. I mean, the student section right on over there, it's going to be fantastic. But
those Creekside Crazies. So what are your outlooks, or what are your thoughts on last season?
Well, I mean, last season, I mean, we had a few seniors, but, I mean, this year coming in, other than the offensive line, we're going to be an experienced team. I mean, we've got 4 sophomores starting today on the offensive line. So, I mean, other than that, we're gonna be a strong team, Andrew. That's
right, Ben. Like you said, for tonight's game, our offensive line is pretty much the only thing that isn't 100%.
They're gonna make this team though.
But we're gonna count on those sophomores to make it.
They're gonna be the heart and soul.
Like you said, we're starting 4 sophomores and 1 junior, and shout out to that 1 junior, Pablo. Anyway, so with that happening, the rest of it we have a strong core of seniors.
Oh yeah, Adam Sandin,
Tommy Openshaw. We've got a great team that's ready to go.
Tyrone Winterdeer Patterson. What can I say? Leading the defense.
You always got to talk about him. And
that's
then defense, we got Hunter LeBlanc also. We've got a great team of seniors.
Kevin McKernan's switching to cornerback this year, I heard.
Wow, that's awesome.
Should
Good
be
for
great
him.
year.
And Mitch Renda at wide receiver.
He's back. He's back.
So yeah, we're glad he's back. And also, where would we be without our awesome coaching staff? The Greg Stanton.
It's going to be a good year, Andrew.
It is going to be a good year. I'm excited. And with a new year of high school game day and a new year of football, we added a new segment. And that new segment is called the 30-second timeout. And we'd like to bring on someone. He's actually new to the school. He did the right thing and actually transferred from that loser school right up the road. And he has come here. I've known him for 14 years. Please welcome Joseph Fitzgerald.
Fitz.
What's up, guys?
How you doing? Good to see you.
Good to see you.
Welcome to the show. All right, so Joseph.
Glad to be here.
Joseph, your segment is called the 30-second timeout, obviously based on a 30-second timeout.
It is. This week we actually got the chance to meet up with Tommy Openshaw, and he gave us a little insight to what his outlook is on the season and what he's looking forward to most.
All right, so let's take a look at the 30-second timeout with Joseph Fitzgerald.
All right, well, we got a great senior class this year, really hard workers, good leadership, so poised to make another playoff run. Best memory from last year definitely have to be Bishop Kenny going into the playoffs. We were 7-3, they were 10-0. We had a 9% chance of winning, so it was great to pull that out. The game I'm most looking forward to is probably Ponte Vedra this year. I've never beaten them in my varsity career, so that'd be great to do that my senior year. And you guys should definitely come out and support, because when you Creekside Crazies are out there and you go wild, you help us score points, so that's the goal of the game.
I'm Joseph.
And I'm Tommy.
And that was your 30-second timeout.
All right, that wasn't too bad. Good job. Not
Fantastic.
bad for your first week.
Not bad for the first time.
All right, and
Tommy Openshaw.
glad to see that Tommy's ready to go along with the rest of our team. Now, real quick, what is your segment next week? Can you give us a little hint about what your next week's segment is?
All I can say is that it should make us a little bit more crazy.
All right, I have no clue what that is. Do you know, Ben?
It's going to be good. That's all I can say.
Yep. All right. Well, that was your 30-second timeout with Joseph Fitzgerald, and now it is time for the picks. That's right. We already talked about the upcoming season, our outlooks for it. We know that we said we got a strong senior core. We've got those. We've got the incoming the sophomores that are starting, but we've got a really good team.
It's going to be fantastic, Andrew.
And I'm excited for this season. All right. So the picks. We're going to pick two schools. We're going to have what we call our rival watch, and our rival watch is going to be two teams that we tend to not like. Exactly, and we're going to see who they're playing. So this week we have Ponte Vedra versus Buchholz, and Buchholz is a high school in Gainesville. So we have Ponte Vedra Sharks versus Buchholz. What do you guys think about that game?
Well, Andrew, there's nothing more that I hate than a Ponte Vedra Shark. I don't care if
Amen
it's
to
girls
that.
soccer, golf, Football.
Florida State football.
Shark Week is over.
Shark
all I have to say.
Shark Week ended last week. Okay,
Now it's
guys?
nighttime.
But I'm picking Ponte Vedra because they're good. I mean, I can't hate them unless they're halfway decent, Andrew.
That's
and
true.
They're
That's
going to bring home the
understandable.
dub against Buchholz.
That's understandable. All right, so Joseph, you're new to this, but let's hear your prediction.
First week on the show, first show, I got to agree with Ben. I got to keep the record up there. I think Ponte Vedra is going to pull it out. They're going to win in comfortable fashion. They're going to win, but they got to be perfect when they play us so we can
take them down is what I'm saying. Not to be biased.
Okay. Normally, I'd agree with you guys. I see where you're coming from. And last year, I would pick Ponte Vedra over some people. But here's my thing. I have a cousin that goes to Buchholz. Like, I actually know that high school. You guys have no clue. You guys were asking me who Buchholz is.
No idea.
All right. I think that Buchholz has the team to win this game against Ponte Vedra. And I think they will.
They ain't got no team. Andrew Morales.
They have a team.
All right.
Andrew Morales says so. All right, so our next game is, unfortunately, the Bartram Trail Bears versus the Mandarin Mustangs. All right, now outlooks on this game. I know you're a former Bear, and once you've been a Bear, you always know being a Knight's better. So what are your thoughts on that?
Bartram's coming off one of the best seasons they've ever had. One game away from state championship, and I think they're going to get the season started right this year. They're going to win. Even being a Knight now, I have to pick Bartram. They're going to pull it out.
All right, that's great to hear. Ben, what do you think?
I don't know much about the Mandarin Mustang football team, but I know they're in Duval. And that being said, I'm going with St. Johns County, and I'm picking the Bears.
All right. Again, last year I had a very big reputation. I would never, ever, if you paid me, pick Bartram Trail.
How'd that work?
Yeah.
3-4. That's all I have to say. 3-4. Every single one I picked that was Creekside, we won. Bartram, I wasn't always right. So, this year, I'm doing the same thing. I don't think that Bartram's going to win. I think that Bartram is going to be up on their high horses. They lost Nate Peterman. They're not as good this year.
I understand, Andrew.
That being said, I don't trust Mandarin's football team either. Like you said, they're from Duval. I really don't know who to pick, but I'm saying Mandarin Mustangs
pull it out. Good or
out.
bad things, Andrew.
I say Mandarin Mustangs pull it out and win.
Okay. All right.
All right, so now it's time for the game of the week. We are sitting on the field.
This place is beautiful. Let me tell you.
It is.
It's
it is beautiful. Thank you for
student section.
Thank you
Best
for
part.
enjoying that.
Right
over there is our Creekside student section where we will see all of you Creekside crazies tonight.
I'll be there.
And we are on the field. That magic will happen starting tonight.
Tonight, Andrew.
All right, so it is the Creekside Knights versus the wannabe Knights of Oakleaf.
I understand.
They're Knights, but they're wannabe Knights.
They're not real Knights.
They're not real Knights.
They're trying too hard.
All right, so picks. What are the picks? Let's go with Ben.
Well, Andrew, we haven't lost here, right where we're sitting, Andrew. Since
last
November
season?
5th, 2010, Andrew.
Exactly.
We don't lose at home, Andrew. And tonight's not going to be any different. Let me tell you, Oakleaf, we played them last year. It wasn't even a competition. I mean, we probably won't see the starters the whole game tonight, but that won't matter. It's gonna be a blowout, Andrew. I'm picking the Knights.
All right, Joseph. First pick as a Creekside Knight.
First pick as a Creekside Knight. I'm doing the right thing. The Knights have it. I'm excited to be up there. Official Creekside crazy. First time in my life. They're going to fuel the team. I think they're the heart and soul of this team. And how can you lose if you're playing on this field with that type of fan base back there? The Knights have it.
Sure. All right, and I don't have the helmet this week. We're in the process of changing helmets apparently. But here's the helmet. I'm picking the Knights. Why? Because we are the best. We have the best student section in the world. We have the best student body in the world. We have the best senior class in the world.
I'm not going to argue with Andrew.
And we are ready to go. This year, like the Jacksonville Jaguars say, we are all in. We're ready to go this season.
Let's hope it turns out better than the Jaguars.
That's granted. You've got that. We are going to be a better record.
We're making a run in
than the
states,
Jaguars.
Andrew. That's what's happening.
We're going all the way this
Playoffs,
year.
here we come.
We're going all the way this year.
and those Ponte Vedra Sharks down.
I'm excited for football season to start tonight, 7 o'clock at Creekside. They're called Freedom Fields. So Creekside Freedom Fields. Tickets are only $5. All you Creekside crazies, come out, support, go crazy.
It's nighttime.
The Knights are going to win. It is nighttime.
We don't lose here.
Creekside
Don't let it
football
happen.
2012,
It's bad.
2013. I'm excited. What about you guys?
I'm glad to be a part of it. It's just fantastic. It's
gonna be
great
great.
feeling.
All right, well, that is it for KNN High School Game Day. First episode of Season 2. Probably the best episode of Game Day we've ever had. I'm excited for this whole season. I'm ready to go. I'm amped. I hope our student body is just as amped. And that's it for KNN High School Game Day this week. Guys, any last thoughts?
Let's bring home the victory.
Let's bring home the
Let's
victory.
do it. The good Knights are going to win.
All right, I see what you did there. All right, well, you guys have a great day, and we'll see you at the game tonight, 7 o'clock, $5. We'll see you there.